I'm gonna put a new thermostat in the hard body. My temperature gauge isn't working and I want to change out the thermostat and see if that fixes it. So the thermostat's going to be in this housing. So the first thing I'm doing is loosening up the hose clamp and pulling that off. 3 bolts hold the housing on. They have a 10mm hex head. That doesn't look healthy. I just pulled the housing off and there's no thermostat in there. That could be the problem why my temperature gauge isn't working. I got a catch pan down there to catch all the coolant that came out. No, I'm not changing the thermostat, I'm adding a thermostat. And I have the thermostat with the gasket here. This is the alternate temp version. And I have a gasket for the thermostat housing. And here's the nasty housing I'll clean up. Also have some high temp RTV. This is it after applying the wire brush and some Scotch Brite with some water. It doesn't look new, but it looks way better than before. I'm going to use the RTV and this gasket for the housing, and it can only go in one way. Instead of this. This would cause a decent little void between the housing. Alright, the surface is clean. I'll put a bead of RTV around that too, then stick the housing with the thermostat back on. Sorry, I didn't have a mount to be able to film this, you know, the tight space and the angle it's in. But I added a little excess RTV, just enough to hold the thermostat long enough for me to get that housing back on and bolt it in. It's real simple. Take off, put back in the same way it came off. I'll be able to test in 24 hours if the temperature gauge will work. Because right now, all it knows is C. I took out that rubber donut shaped object for the EGR and this canister here. They were just sitting in there doing nothing. I guess a previous owner deleted the EGR system. That is blocked off. And you know, being I was doing nothing, I took it out, cleans up a little bit in the engine bay, and looks like I can also take this bracket and that bracket out too, make it look a little nicer. Because it needs it. 24 hours later, I'll put the hose back on and see if it fixed my problem. It's been running a while with no leaks. Adding the thermostat fixed my coolant temperature gauge problem. To recap, take off the lower radiator hose, then 3 10 hex head millimeter bolts holds the housing on. Take the housing off, the thermostat will come out, and put it back together in reverse order. Some models might have a power steering pump right here that might make it easier to take off. Mine didn't have that, so I didn't have to worry about it.